their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set. 47, check right 47. There's a party now. Come.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. They're going to try and throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Exit.
Off play action, it's Minshew. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Got it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, Foxtrot. 47's the mic. Shoot.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And able to find Conley. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Minshew throwing on third down. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on second and long. Minshew, that's out to his running back, Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Sanders has got it complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is going to be pulled. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Look at me, zipper.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. These two teams all tied after one.
91.
first down carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
This is Fournette. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Fournette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A run here with Armstead. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Minshew, open his Swaim, the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Lee. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Minshew sets to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here, not even a thought.
Yeah, defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll lose yardage here back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
61, match box, right.
On second down, Minshew's got it over the middle to Jeff Swain. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, Charlie.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. They'll toss it to Fournette. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that will get them 1 closer. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a deep ball there on on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows the defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Throwing on first down is Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 7-yard touchdown ground. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone. We sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Run. Joker. Watch the shit.
Wentz going to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Check 56. 82.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, it's Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first. And it'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
132 fighter.
And he'll give it here to his running back. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Ronald Darby brought him down.
Come on, set. Send logo.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go, set. 15 line. 15 line. There you go. Right on.
They'll stay with the run and Armstead. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
60 outlaw. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Now.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right? Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And
a big loss here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. Dancing to his left. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Off play action, it's Minshew. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night as they are able to cut into that lead. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. Now Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
This is taken at the 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now the throw taken in by Chark. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now this one complete on the slant route. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 61 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Play action. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Wentz, and the pressure gets to him again. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.
20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be taken very short.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Cut. 14. Hunt.
Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
14.
First down, the run with Lynch. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Ready. 50, plant.
Strong right.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it fourth down. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. To throw is Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To throw again is Wilson. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A toss running left. Fournette. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Minshew. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
X3, 218, chop. Go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Jaguars nothing.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So third and long, here's Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. On fourth down, Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Check 26, check 26. Alert. Go 14.
On second down, Lynch. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, Wilson. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
16, I'm coming 16. You run, baby.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Avery Jones making his presence felt on the sack. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
On the run, it's Fournette. He's got the first down here inside the 30. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 41 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Able to spin free. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with them, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Wilson on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Lockett. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson will throw again. Flushed out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A toss play. This is Lynch. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Marshawn Lynch with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, and he's got it. So they try for 2, successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something. Something pops. And if it does, that could alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Minshew. 11 seconds remaining now. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Don't say nothing.
On second and 10, it's Minshew. Completes it to Lee. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation approach and going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Here's Wilson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. Here's Wilson.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be second and goal. Being chased out left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. On third and goal, Wilson.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now it's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage there, able to bat it down.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You draw Parker. Hey, Celtic. 5.
On 2nd and 9. Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Here's Minshew.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 45 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Footing always a concern, but now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
From the 31, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
You better be afraid of me. You want that, want that. Hey, easy. Good job right there, good job right there. Kill.
Play action. It's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down.
Want that. Trip.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
14, got it.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. His throw incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Again, Wilson. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Ready. 10-2 start. Ready.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Minshew. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety, and you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Riley Harrison. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. Lee's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lee. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. He's back to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd and 5.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line.
The Jaguars take
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the